everyone, welcome back to NFTGG, and today we're taking a look at 5 different games that can make you up to $100 per day. Now I'm going to be breaking down how much I've invested into these games, how much they're making me per day, and what I think about in terms of the lifespan of the game, because we're talking about crypto gaming. The games come in and out of fashion so fast. A good investment today might be a bad investment tomorrow. So with that said, this is not financial advice. It's super risky to jump into games these days. You don't know what you're getting yourself into half of the time, but I'm the one taking the risk here. I put my money on the line, and we're going to find out how much I'm potentially making per day and how much it costs me to get my return on my investment in terms of how many days. Now, as you can see here, the very first game we're going to be talking about today is Spaceports. This is a game that pays you 5% back of how much you put into it. Now, there is a tax system in the game, so if you put $500 into the game today, you buy the token, there's like I think a 15% tax. It could be more, it could be less. It changes a lot, so I'm not exactly sure what it is right now. But for example, let's just say it's 10%. You put in $500, it takes $50 immediately, it's gone. That's tax to them. Then you start playing the game, you get 5% of whatever's left over daily. So you'll be making roughly about $25 a day, and it compounds. So it's going to be more and more each day, just by bit by bit. But the catch is, once you take out the money as well, it taxes you again. So you have to play the game for about 6 to 7 days until you get your return on your investment if the coin stays the same. SPY is the token used in the game. So if it stays level and you play the game for 7 days, you've made some money, and then you can start making $25 to $30 a day. Myself right now, after putting in 1 BNB and making back my return on my investment, I can make around $30 a day by playing the game for about 1.5 hours. So I'm going to leave a link to that down below in the description. All the games covered today will have a link right down below. And if you want to check out more of what this game has to offer, they even have videos on the website here to go in more in depth. I want to get through this video pretty quick, so I'm not going to go through everything today, especially the gameplay. Go check out the other videos if you want to see what that looks like. And yeah, moving on to game number 2. So game number 2 is a game I covered a few weeks ago on my channel called BlockCreatures. And to play this game, it's very simple, okay? So what you do is you buy a character. So you buy one of these creatures, you mint it. Right now they go for roughly around $50 for one character. And then when you have your creatures, so right now I can check all mine. So here are mine. I cannot play the game right now because you can only play the characters every 7.5 hours, right? So I have to wait for the cooldowns to end before I can click the button. But all you do is click, and then you have a 50% chance of winning the fight or losing the fight. And on average, I get paid out in moolah, which is the in-game currency. I'm making roughly 9 moolah per day this setup, and I have some rare characters here. So I have an epic, a legendary, and a mythic. So I'm roughly making around $20 per day just doing my battles every 8 hours. And that's an average, because you can win more some day, you can lose more a different day. And the price has been steadily decreasing in this game, but I'm continuing to play because it makes me a bit of free money every day. So why not? The next game is a game I covered on my channel a few times already, and I'm sure a few people are familiar with. Now the downside to this game is I bought into the game when they were selling the pre-packs, which means I have a diamond account, which is blue up here, a rare account. I bought 3 packs for $160, and that is roughly making me about $10 to $12 per day right now. It used to be more, but the way it works is the more people that buy into the game, the more of the token is distributed to the people that hold certain levels of rarity of characters in the game. So my account is rare, I get paid more than a common account or an uncommon account. So I paid $160 for this like rare account, and it's making me about $10 to $12 a day, which means I've already gotten my return on my investment after playing the game for a couple of weeks, which is great. And I'm just playing it bit by bit, waiting for more stuff to come out like Arena and Marketplace. Moving on to number 4. So number 4 is one of the most recent games I got into, and it's not really a game, it's more of a, you're just buying and staking characters, okay? And this is one of the more risky projects. Like every game in this space right now is risky. You can't get into crypto gaming without taking risk, but this is why I like to do these videos. I'm telling you what I took on board as risk and how much I'm potentially making per day. This is a game that has a lot to prove. There's no public team. The website's always doing slight updates and changing how the game mechanics work in terms of how much you can make. So this one is more risky, but I like to jump into the more riskier ones sometimes because it can pay off. I did that with Crypto Blades back in the day, and it paid off tenfold for what I wanted. So I did try and give this a shot, and I'm going to tell you right now how much I'm able to make at the game. So what you do is you recruit heroes. You can recruit 5 heroes per day. I've already recruited about 25 or 30. And what you do is once you get your heroes, you put them to work, which is just staking them, and they generate in-game gold. This guy has farmed 61 gold, this guy has done 600. These are all generating gold at the exact same rate. But if we go back to a lumberjack, for example, you get more rewards. You need the character to be a level 2, which means you invest 20,000 gold into the character, and you need the stats to be also quite good on the character. But the benefit of having these characters that are like level 2 that you spend a bit more money on, they make a lot more gold. So look at the salary on this guy. He's made 2,000 gold today, while the other characters have made around 200. So that's nearly 10 times more powerful. Now that's just a bunch of numbers, and there's not much gameplay, so it's hard for me to tell you like exactly what's the best method to get money in the game. But for example, I have a lot of people in the part-time. I have one guy in lumberjack, in the scroll, and the winemaker. I have one guy in each, and they're all level 3 in the more specific jobs. So in total, this game is generating me pulling in around $105 per day with the amount of gold that they're able to generate. Now this game is super early. The rewards look like massive gains right now, but this could all change with the flip of a switch, and a new mechanic could be added. For example, the winemaker, scroll, and lumberjack used to be a different role where you needed to only be a level 1 character. So a lot of people had to reinvest more money into the game to get to the next stage of earnings, which once you see a game doing that, they can just keep upping it, and you're always trying to catch the profit, and it's always slipping away. So I'm going to play this just safely. I'm not going to tell anyone to jump on board. It's safe money, but I am doing it, and I want you guys to know what I'm doing with my channel and what games I'm testing out. And on a side note, before we move on, I have invested about $400 to $500 into this game to get those stats that we're talking about. And luck is heavily involved, as I got 3 lucky, powerful characters right out of the gate, pure fluke. I did mint 30 of them, but there was 3 good ones. But moving on to the 5th game, and finally, it's a game I spoke about yesterday on my channel, which is Farmer's World. And I'm only including it right now in this video because I did it yesterday and I found out how much I can make over the course of playing it for a whole day. And in the game, you farm wood, you go into Wax blockchain and you buy an axe, and you just do daily clicks of once every hour. You click and you farm the wood, and then you sell the wood on a third-party market like Alcor, and you make a bit of money. And I'm making roughly around $20 a day with around about $1,000 to $1,100 invested in the game in the assets. So it will take longer to get my return on this game, but I am playing it to try and get my rewards back and see where it takes me. Who knows, maybe the game blows up and takes off and keeps going, and it could be a very good one, but we don't know. So in total, $3,760 invested into these games over the course of a few weeks, and it's making me $180 a day. So that's a 21-day return on my investment. So anything after the 3rd week becomes profit. That's all based on if the games continue to go up and I make the same level of money. So before we end the video, just one more disclaimer. This is what I like to do. I take risks in crypto gaming. I like to show it to you guys. This is by no means advice to go out there and take these crazy risks. If you research these projects yourselves and you have a bit of extra money on the side and you want to take a chance, then maybe that's something you can do. But don't look at this and get FOMO saying, oh, I have to jump into this game because this guy's making X amount of money. I'm just being transparent about where I'm putting my money in the gaming space right now. And I thought I'd make an interesting video because a lot of videos out there talk about Axie and crypto blades and gods unchained, and my video has none of those, and it's also making me money. But I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown of how much I can make doing random crypto games as an investment, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and click like. We're nearly at 10,000 followers here on YouTube, and it's been such a good journey. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.